rehab.
I meant,
I did 8 months off completely. That was pretty exciting.
What made you jump back into the game?
I missed it for 8 months.
Yeah.
But I'm not as bad as I was before that. But when I get drunk, I'm fucked.
No, when he's drunk, as long as I've known him, when he gets drunk, I fucking just evacuate. I'm out of the area.
Why?
Girls think I'm delightful.
Are you likes to fight guy?
No,
that's him.
No, I don't fight with people.
No, I fight. The shirt comes off and I'm in fucking McDonald's throwing punches.
I love that story.
I'm going to stand on the bar with my cock out.
Do you know where I did that? That's the video that's on the internet where, did you see the guy? He's behind the counter. The girls come in to break a 50. He won't break it. Two lesbians, girl starts mouthing off. She punches him in the face.
West
and the
4th
one goes
Street.
Over the counter. That's the McDonald's where I tried to fight everyone.
You said it's sitting here.
But that video.
Have you seen the footage of the guy beating him with a stick?
The dude beats her with a stick.
Oh, that's good.
She chases him.
No, he doesn't just get out of here. He's like, fucking.
He beats her, then beats the other one to the ground.
Huh?
And beats two of them to the ground.
I would, even if she didn't ask to break the 50. Even if
she just came in and said,
if she just ordered a burger.
Can I get a number 2 and supersize it? I'd be like,
can I get 7 McNuggets? It's 6 or 12.
Supersize it?
Yeah.
What am I here to amuse you like a fucking clown? Supersize your french fries, you stupid drunk bitch.
He beats them to death almost. And he was just newly out of prison.
And that's the West 4th Street McDonald's.
Yes.
You can watch it on YouTube.
It's awesome.
So did you think ahead of time like, oh man, Wednesday?
I had some liver problems, and they're all cleared up now.
What? How old are you?
34.
But you play 32.
Yeah,
You're 34 years old with liver. They don't clear up. It's not acne.
No, they do because I got it early. It's not like I didn't get cirrhosis. I had the early stages of an enlarged liver, and as long as you don't,
I have a fatty liver.
Yeah, as long as you leave it for a while, it will fix itself up.
Really?
Yeah, the organs can regenerate as long as you don't fuck them to a stage where they're fucked. That's a medical term. I just used that.
You guys did a podcast that lives in infamy. It's the one where everyone decided to get as drunk as humanly possible and then do a podcast.
With example, yeah.
People are punching each other in the face.
That guy is so famous
there
in the UK.
There are other things involved.
The homeless guy?
No.
Oh, no, that guy that came over. He was a fan of you guys.
He has 27 million hits on his YouTube clips. And he's had 3 or 4 number ones. And
he listens to our podcast.
I've been friends with him from before.
What's his name?
His name's Example. And he's famous with 14-year-old girls. He's a white rapper from Fulham, right? Now,
if you're going to pick your audience, Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ifft, you got to pick a demographic. No matter where you go, it's sold out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're only going to grow older with you.
Yeah. But the thing is, he used to be a rapper, and then he figured out there was more money in dance music, so he started singing, and he just never sung before and just gave it a go.
And they just auto-tune him.
That's like everybody here.
Yeah. And he's not like he's amazingly good looking. He's just
one of those weird guys.
He hit the jackpot like no one I've ever seen in my life.
So 14, 15-year-old girls go to example shows and throw themselves at him.
He's a good rapper, but we got him fucking tanked, and there was other substances involved. That was actually when I fell off the wagon. That was the end of the 8 months.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then we decided.
Oh, so you got tanked quick.
Yeah, and then we decided we were going to.
No. You were drinking because we went to this bar and we were drinking pints like they were drinking like they do in England, and you drink a pint of beer, and you guys were going 2 for 1 of mine.
Yeah.
And they were just
because we were doing that English thing where we were like,
see who can drink,
and calling the Americans fags and.
Why are you Australian or English?
I'm Australian, but I lived in England for 8 years.
Do you guys fucking sing in pubs too in Australia?
No, well, yeah.
What is it about Irish and English people? They're like, oh, Danny, boy.
What are you talking about? Have you ever seen Sweet Caroline come on in America?
But that's like an actual,
like
a
retarded frat boy.
Yes.
Australian
Brown-Eyed Girl, the song of ugly girls everywhere.
Yeah.
The same shit.
Brown-Eyed Girl. Like, what better way to let everyone in the bar know you're a fat, ugly girl that starts singing along to Brown-Eyed Girl. That is the fat girl anthem. Hey, where do we go?
I always think the fat girl anthem is Shania Twain's.
You don't impress me much?
Don't impress me much.
Who do you think you are, Brad? And they act it out with their hands.
Oh yeah, like they're dancing in front of their fucking trucker boyfriend. They're fat, going. So you've got a car that don't impress me much, and you're like, oh my god.
What's your favorite? What music do you listen to?
Or don't you wish my girlfriend was hot like me when you see an ugly girl dance like that? And all of my girlfriends have been hotter than you.
Yeah.
And you've, no hot girl ever dances to that song.
My wife was in not even the Pussycat Dolls. They're all fucking pigs too.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh, I look at them. I'm like, these are supposed to be the hot fucking. This is the hot group. Nicole Scherzinger.
Yeah.
Like Dane Cook fucked her. How hot are you? And I like Dane, but I'm like, if you're fucking comics, you're not like Giselle is fucking Tom Brady, a Super Bowl MVP. Like if you're going to the Laugh Factory to get dick, you're not as hot as you think.
Tom Brady's.
Well, she replaced Cheryl Cole on the X Factor because Cheryl Cole is the hottest piece of ass ever.
She's on the cover of Red magazine all the time.
She's the hottest.
I know my
fucking
British
thing ever. Yeah, but she was meant to be the judge out here for X Factor, but they couldn't understand her accent or something, so they replaced her with. Not funny.
Nicole Scherzinger.
It
doesn't have to be funny.
I'm just thinking about what a great life Tom Brady has. Like, not only is he the hottest wife in the world, but he's got a kid with like the second hottest.
Bridget Moynihan, who tried to talk shit about Tom Brady. Tom Brady kept his mouth closed, and then Giselle. He's married to the hottest woman in the world, like, just raises her stepkid like it's her kid. Then they quietly get married at St. Monica's with no fanfare. Like, how does Tom Brady and Giselle get married at St. Monica's and no one knows about it?
I look at guys like Tom Brady. I'm like, he has to get depressed because he knows life can't get better. Like,
I don't know about that.
He's just another Super Bowl away from it getting better.
But he's got the Super Bowl. But like, he'll never fuck a girl hotter than Giselle ever. It's like he's reached the pinnacle of all women. It's like, what are you gonna do? There's nothing.
Sarah Silverman.
You'd laugh in bed afterwards. She's very quirky.
Did you hear Norm Macdonald? He's on Opie and Anthony. He goes, Sarah Silverman. Hey, who's funnier than Sarah Silverman? You know, except a whole bunch of dudes.
She got fucking done in Britain, though.
I think
They really got angry.
said that too.
She played the Hammersmith Apollo in Britain, did 40 minutes, and they're used to comics doing an hour and a half at least if you're headlining.
It was her first time over.
But it's 5,000 people in the audience. You can't do 40 minutes.
She got off the plane. It was one of those, like, you got
But
jet
she
lag.
sort of talked like the British would be so happy to have her there. The British have fucking great comics. It was,
I would like to think that if and people listening, a lot of people listen in England to this, like, I can't wait to go to England or Australia and do comedy. And not to be like a puss in front of, like, I'm surrounded by manly men right now. All right, don't make a big deal out of it. But I would hit the stage like, I can't believe this is happening. This is the best.
I think Britain's the best place to perform in the world.
But I'll explain what I think.
Can you put a word in for Norton? Put the word. Eddie, we're doing business now, please.
No, because this is.
Shut up! I'm disgusted with the two of you.
I can get you gigs in the UK.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Sarah, I think what happens in America, if you're famous and you go on stage, the audience is just happy to see you. The fact that they're seeing somebody famous, they're going crazy, and your jokes don't matter. In the UK, if you're famous, you better trump that. You better be even better than your famous.
There's a famous story where Chris Rock got booed off stage at the Comedy Store.
At Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Why?
Because he went on.
You can't try shit. It's from what you're telling me.
He went down there to try stuff out.
It sounds to me like you don't go.
And that's the best comedy club in the world.
Where in England do you work shit out? In your flat?
You can do it in a pub or something, but you don't do it at the Comedy Store.
Yeah. But in the pub, that's where he gets fucking attacked all the time. Every Eddie Ifft comedy story ends in people going, well, let's fucking go outside and fight.
No, I haven't done that in a while.
That's what you said last time. And then in Pittsburgh,
that was so random. That was
you had a fucking
you brought
fight.
A law of attraction. It was your fault because you were in the room.
He had the Pied
It was your fan. It was your fan.
He let all the rats and hecklers out of town.
Brendan Burns? You know Brendan Burns?
Yeah.
Okay, when Brendan Burns, he's a similar comic to me in the sense that we're both Australians that yell a lot. And so me and Brendan are very good friends, but I guess we're a little bit competitive with each other, but nothing nasty. And when Brendan Burns saw the footage of me getting punched in the head, allegedly this is what he said. He went, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" He goes, "I've been punched 7 times, and that cunt gets punched once, and he gets it on film."
Why were they taping that night?
It was the security camera.
And your manager was smart enough to throw it up on YouTube the next day. Jim called me.
The club owner, we said, we'll take the rights and we won't sue. And they went, yeah. Reckon as I own it.
Who's your manager?
I got Brett Vincent in the UK.
Smartest guy ever.
Is he in the... What?
Brett Vincent, a guy in the UK.
Brett Vincent sounds like he was in Poison. It sounds like he was
Michael.
a rock and roll, like the fifth Bee Gee. Who's the most? I did a show on Fuel TV called Master Debaters, and we really got into a heated argument of what's the biggest thing to come out of Australia ever.
AC/DC.
That's what I said, and everyone's like,
AC/DC.
"What about?" And I'm like,
see, the problem with AC/DC is
Olivia Newton-John.
they moved over to Australia when they were 9.
"From where?"
Well, the
Singapore.
Young brothers were Scottish, and so the new singer was he's from Newcastle in England.
Brian Johnson.
But like it started in
The
Australia.
real singer,
but also the
Bon
Bee
Scott
Gees,
was Australian.
The Bee Gees Australian.
Yeah, but they're horrible.
But a lot of things.
fucking
How
big.
can
man.
you, man, have broken heart?
Robin Gibb will be dead
Australian things-
soon.
A lot of
He's
things
the
that are
only one
Australian
left,
aren't
right?
Australian.
Yeah, he's looking sick. He'll be dead soon.
Mel Gibson.
I'm sick
isn't
of
really
him.
Australian. Mel Gibson's American. Wasn't he born in America?
He was born in America.
And then Russell Crowe was born in New Zealand.
He was
So
born
they're
in
not
New Zealand.
really.
New Zealand's about. Come on.
No, completely.
He's not a
different
fucking Maori.
place.
No,
He's
but
not
this is
playing
the
for
whole
the.
thing.
He's not playing for the All Blacks.
They moved over there when they're 5. He doesn't choose to fucking live in New Zealand. He still lives in Australia. He's Australian.
Nicole
He
Kidman.
owns South Sydney Rabbitohs. Russell Crowe's fucking Australian. Nicole Kidman's Australian. Elle McPherson, who's still the hottest bird at 50 ever.
Crocodile Hunter.
Yes.
Paul Hogan.
But
Orlando Bloom's
Guy
British.
Pearce. Well, let me ask you a question.
Nicky
God,
Web-
this is
Nick-
gay as the day is long. I
Nikki
reckon.
Webster.
Kylie
Hugh
Minogue.
Jackman.
Nicky Webster. Okay, we'll tell a story about that.
Who's Nicky Webster?
Nicky Webster was remember when the Sydney Olympics happened, they had this little ginger girl came out and said, in the dream time, Australia was a different place. And she's walking around like the world's amazing. And then kangaroos bounce out and all that type of stuff, right? She was maybe about 5 during the 2000 Olympics, right? 2 years ago, Eddie goes over to Australia and fucks her. She'll always...
When she was 8,
she'll always be a 5-year-old girl to me.
I didn't know who she was.
she was a 5-year-old girl in his mind.
Yeah.
In 2000, she would have been 8.
I didn't know who
So
she
she was probably 18 by the time you got to
How
her.
old was she when you had her?
Like 18, 19. And I didn't know who she was, and we did a TV show together, and we're coming back from the TV show, and the driver...
I want this story in its entirety, but you got to understand, as like a guy, like I don't leave my house. The fact that you do TV shows in Australia, like I'm going, I want.
It's watched by 5 people.
It
It's a
doesn't
very
matter.
small population.
It was the number 1 show in Australia.
Number one show.
Number
right?
one show.
Number 2 was Ghost
It was
Whisperer
in a fucking
reruns.
flicker book.
So it was a show called Thank God You're Here, and it's an improv show where you walk in a room and they go, "Thank God You're Here," and you're thrown into a scene.
It's been cancelled. It couldn't have been that good.
And they had it in 22 different countries. It's syndicated.
They canceled MASH.
Yeah, I know. That's
They canceled Law and Order.
Yeah.
Well, that's NBC. They could
Law
fuck
and
up
Order.
Toast.
Was that big? I've never watched Law and Order.
Oh, it's the best, and it never ends. It's like 44 years of awesomeness.
All right, so back
so-
to fucking a little ginger girl.
So I get in the car
From
with
Australia. Can you imagine how many freckles this girl would have had?
And she pitched for the Cubs.
Yeah.
I just kept waiting for one of you to take it as my guests. As my guest. I kept waiting for you to take it.
I'm a little slow.
You're not slow.
They, the girl.
You're dull.
Where
I want his fucking word on the street for England. I'm just going to fucking kill you the rest of the half hour just to
I'll
make
make
Jeffries
sure you
like
don't work
me.
Australia then.
What?
I'll make sure you don't work Australia.
You just
then.
saved me a 16-hour plane ride. What do I care?
Yeah. I can do a little bit of
What do you
work.
want me to
Even
get
does
on?
the face well.
You know, big deal. You saved me, being on Qantas in a sleeper seat, renting Equus and taking Cliff Notes.
Do you know what a Qantas first class ticket is to Australia?
What?
Guess how much?
7.
No, Qantas first class, not business.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I just want to do the Brian Regan bit. $44,000.
Pretty close. 25,000.
Well, fuck. It's worth it.
Quarter of.
Write it off.
I'm going out first class to
25,000.
Australia in April.
You are going first.
Yeah.
How
first.
much does it
You're
cost?
paying $25,000.
I'm not paying. The promoter's paying. I'm doing an atheist convention.
Oh, I forgot.
Are you really?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to that later. But first, you fucked an 8-year-old ginger girl that pitched for the Cubs?
And I in the
Ginger Beaumont?
in the car, I said to her, I go, who are you? Like I said, how did you get on the show? Did you audition? She goes, "Oh, I'm a singer." And I go, "Oh, you're a singer."
She had a single called Strawberry Kisses.
And I go, "Does it?"
When she was 14.
That's horrible.
And I go,
I don't know what's worse. The title, Jim Jeffries raising.
It was Strawberry Kisses.
It gets worse. I'm walking
and raises his eyebrows at me, and it's making it worse.
I'm walking down the street with her later that night, and everyone's yelling "Strawberry Kisses" while we're walking down the street. And I'm like, "What are they fucking?" She's like, "Oh, it's one of my singles." And I go,
one of your nicknames. It was coincidental.
Fuck you. I know what you were thinking. I don't remember doing jokes about Strawberry Kisses. That's what you were thinking. I must have had a crazy great ad lib about Strawberry Kisses.
But
we'll have you out here in a little while, Jim. Don't sweat it.
The car driver goes to me.
Starting to rub his eyes.
I go, "Are you famous? Do people know who you are?" And the driver, who hasn't been saying a word, goes, "Mate, fucking everyone in Australia knows who she is." And I'm like, "You're famous?" And she goes, "Yeah."
I think I'm delightful.
Are you likes to fight guy?
No,
that's him.
No, I don't fight with people.
No, I fight. The shirt comes off and I'm in fucking McDonald's throwing punches.
I love that story.
I'm going to stand on the bar with my cock out type of guy.
Do you know where I did that? That's the video that's on the internet where, did you see the guy? He's behind the counter. The girls come in to break a 50. He won't break it.
To rehab. I meant, I did 8 months off completely. That was pretty exciting.
What made you jump back into the game?
I missed it for 8 months.
Yeah.
But I'm not as bad as I was before that. But when I get drunk, I'm fucked.
No, when he's drunk, as long as I've known him, when he gets drunk, I fucking just evacuate. I'm out of the area.
Why?
Two lesbians, girl starts mouthing off. She punches him in the face.
What's
then the
4th
one goes
Street?
over the counter. That's the McDonald's where I tried to fight everyone.
Said it's sitting here.
But that video,
have you seen the footage of the guy beating him with a stick?
The dude beats her with a stick.
Oh, that's good.
She chases him.
No, he doesn't just get out of here. He's like, fucking.
He beats her, then throws. And he was just newly out of prison.
And that's the West 4th Street McDonald's.
Yes.
You can watch it on YouTube.
It's awesome.
Did you think ahead of time, like, oh man, Wednesday?
I had some liver problems, and they're all cleared up now.
What? How old are you?
34.
But you play
beats the other one to the ground.
Huh?
And beats two of them to the ground.
I would, even if she didn't ask to break the 50. Even if she
just came in and said,
if she just ordered a burger.
Can I get a number 2 and supersize it? I'd be like,
can I get 7 McNuggets? It's 6 or 12.
Supersize it?
Yeah.
What am I here to amuse you like a fucking clown? Supersize your french fries, you stupid drunk bitch.
He beats them to death almost.